We're going to just pour a little of our ganache into it. We don't need much. We've already got a back and forth going this way. I think what I want to do is do a back and forth line with the ganache at an angle. So we're going to start again farthest away from us. We're just going to try to pour pretty evenly. And if it drizzles down the sides, that's fine. It looks good that way. You know there's chocolate in there, and you know it's brown, but it could be just about anything. I want to give a little more hint about what's inside this cake. These are chocolate-covered espresso beans. One thing you want to do, too, when you decorate a cake is to suggest to the person who is going to be eating it how to cut it up, what the portion sizes are. I am going to decide that this cake should be cut into 12 pieces. The way to do a cake in 12s is, what I've just done is, I've done 4. And you know, when you look at a clock, that you've got 12, 3, 6, and 9. And then there are 2 numbers in between each of those. So I'm just going to evenly space 2 more in between. When you decorate a cake, you want to hint at what's inside it. So this is going to be a predominantly chocolate buttercream on the outside cake with a little accent of white on top. When we did our chocolate cake, I did a spiral starting in the center of the cake and I pulled it out toward me. What we're going to do on this one is we're going to do a spiral starting at the base of the cake working toward the top. So you just want to stick your spatula in there and make a line. And once you make it all the way around once, you just gradually start pulling it up. And you're going to lose buttercream, that's fine. You can always come back and kind of clean that up if you have to. I like to do 3 elements in each cake. We've got the spiral, and I'm going to grate some white chocolate onto the cake just to, again, this is going to suggest that even though the outside of this cake is chocolate, the inside is going to be of a different family. Got a big brick of white chocolate, and we're just going to carefully what do we want to do to indicate the portion size and maybe give it a 3rd element? We're going to do some little rosettes. And again, just starting simply, they're going to be pretty small. You just start and make a full rotation, and you want to visualize that you're making a ball. 3 elements: a swirl, grated white chocolate, and some rosettes. This cake is done. We're going to set it on its plate and meet me in the dining room and we'll do a little eating. It'll be fun. And right now I'm going to show you, I guess, just how I do a top border. This is a really simple top border. It's just called a shell. And you just want to use even pressure. Sure. After you've got a nice dollop. So you get this sort of teardrop shape all the way across. And it just helps give the cake a more finished look. But you can tell that the texture here is getting a whole lot less viscous. That's the word, viscous.
Okay.
Cut.
I am rolling. Speed.
Super. After a couple of bites of cake like that, you pretty much need an insulin injection because you keep rolling. I just have to get a spatula. That was an example of poor mise en place. You want to have everything ready before you start so that you're not going, oops, especially in front of a camera. Use, oh, you silly man. What'd you do with it? Sorry. My hand is totally filthy, but you don't have to worry about it.